shade free for about 7 up to the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of...
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And give this time
calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 41 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries.
How about our reigning AFC player of the week? Hot footing it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Right back to
now
him
Jackson.
On first down.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's upended at the 33.
After his performance last week, everybody saw an unbelievable
this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
2nd and 5 now.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Problem is not only do expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he may, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks
play
away.
Action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November,
he threw my ball like that,
and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. That's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
On this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit with their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2nd and 7.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
Yo, Apocalypse, what's good?
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before. Because
the Bengals drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. And it's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. And in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team. and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Trying to stop the team that has won 5 games in a row.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
An offense is playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying
Here's
to play
second and 10.
You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it.
And down he goes.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now a hit, and he fumbles. It's loose again.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
But they get 11 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
What a season he continues to have.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back when he could.
2nd and 6.
Sack on 2nd down. Talk about throwing a wrench into the world.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return is Duvernay. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here on Christmas Eve. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
These 2 teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the 2nd half.
Across his body. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Teams likely to make some changes in what's been
make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
On the return is Duvernay. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9
The
here.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Taking their time and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
And this one's going to go the wrong way.
Steps away to his left.
Back at the 42.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's A.J. Coldell as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Move. I'm here all day. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And now we're going to get a delay of game.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep.
Oh, come on, dog. That's touchdown.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Wind up getting 4 there on his own.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
We decided to take off and go.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once.
That's out quickly to Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
This is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also in the field goal range at the 28.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
That's going to be a first down. Well done.
Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's Allen on first and 10.
From the 4, this is second down and 1.
Receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Here's Allen to throw.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out
They
of
come
that,
out
and
5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third and 1, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First down. That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
On second down, here's Mixon.
4 yards on the pickup there.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Mayfield down.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's caught.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Just a yard on the pickup there.
That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play, he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone.
Yeah, I needed that one.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Not great in your favor.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe on one side.
Come on, man. They're killing me.
Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
That's caught. A great play there.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So they got their touchdown. Now
they'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
If they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock
third
the ball
quarter of a
free.
tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Noted on using their timeouts and getting the ball back.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, good route. Out of bounds.
But he could not get the
feet. Yeah, that was a nice play.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Look at that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, good move. There he goes left side. Still fighting for more. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Mixon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Give me the pigs! Oh my God, dog!
And he is going to have
I need a lurker
as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. We've got a one-score game inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this is
Ooh, that's where he was going
and
too.
that could seal
Put
it.
this
It's a
man
touchdown.
in a fucking cloud.
It'd be really easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't
pressed the
happen.
wrong
His receivers
button.
took advantage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey. Check 24.
Check 4.
Check your hot read.
Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.